on the radio on ESPN. What a sequence there. Back from the corner three presented by Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer. And how about Deuce McBride? A career playoff high, 25 points, 7 of 9 from downtown. Hit his first 5 from 3 and really got the Knicks off to that great start. Here he is now after the game.
What's the feeling when you're hearing the crowd chant Deuce as you just keep draining them?
Honestly, I'm locked in. You know, I'm grateful, for our fans traveling. It's special to play for New York, to represent the city. So to have a crowd like that is amazing.
Did you think that, coming in when you got drafted, I'm sure you heard about how crazy the Knicks fan base was. Did you think it would be this crazy when you got here? What did you know about them before you got here?
I definitely knew the Knicks had crazy fans, really passionate fans, but for them to travel the way they've traveled throughout my career, and be as loud and just always have our backs, it's been amazing.
What is the feeling like when your fans are taking over a home arena of a team in it?
I've never seen anything like it, honestly. I think it really does give us energy. It really helps us out. When guys feeling down, like they picking us up right there. So it's a great feeling.
There were some fans with posters of Mitch's dunk from the other night, and they were handing them out to Philly fans. What do you think of that?
Man, Mitch did his thing right there. So shout out to the fans.
Is this the best you've seen the offense, the way the ball is moving and how freely it is and everybody's sharing?
Yeah, I feel like, in that Atlanta series, we really turned it on. And it started with our coaching staff putting us in the right position, and then, our leaders, our starting 5, getting out there and just, executing.
They didn't bring out the broom this afternoon, although you wanted to bring out the broom on the set.
Oh, well, it was a mess on the floor. There's nothing to do with the game. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
That's one of the great stories, though, in Nick lore, is Mark Jackson grabbing the broom, and we're all getting together and sweeping the Spectrum floor.
Wally, thoughts?
No, listen, the Knicks, I remember those 5-game series.
Have you ever
those go quick.
Do you ever play in a sweep either way?
Yes, I was swept by Dallas year 3. You lose those first 2 games in Dallas. You get 1 game back in Minnesota. Dirk Nowitzki had 45 points. You're gone. It happens quick in those 5-game
those
series.
Short series.
You got to split that first 2. Or else it's really tough to get back into those series. That's why I think the NBA went back to 7 in the first round. They started doing that back in 2004. So I like the 7-game series. There's a lot more that can happen. We saw the dynamics of that in the first round this year in the NBA.
Yeah, the Knicks took advantage. 3 out of the 5 times they started out 3-0 in a series in the best of 7, they've swept.
Yep.
All right, so the Knicks get the sweep of Philadelphia. Cat Joel Embiid. After former Ranger Henrik Lundqvist loves the Knicks, and to use his daughter's words, talking about the Knicks, they are literally cooking. And how about Steve Novak at a Knicks watch party over in London?
Knicks fans everywhere, baby. Knicks fans are out here in London celebrating the Knicks Game 4 win. This was my kind of game. 25 made threes, 18 in the first half. Knicks, lights out, keep shooting it. Let's get in the conference finals. Let's go, Knicks.
You got to give one of these after all of that,
awesome.
right?
Did you see the OG in the background?
Cutout.
He's from England,
that's
right?
So that's Great Britain.
So he's probably their favorite player over there. That's great to see. Worldwide, Knicks fans.
All right, we talked to Karl-Anthony Towns when we started the show. Towns now at the postgame podium.
It's great when you see your team doing what we're doing and, having that kind of focus and discipline and execution. I've always said that the toughest game is the one that ends someone's season, and to see us taking those words serious, it's great. It's great for us to see. But now we got to, we got to reset, we got to readjust, get our minds back in right, and enjoy this time with our family, and get back to business.
Karl, you had 10 assists in 20 minutes. And obviously the decision Mike made to make you more of a facilitator in the Atlanta series. What does it say to you about him as a coach that he was willing to make a move that if it didn't work out, he would have taken a lot of criticism for to do that or to make that kind of a change with a star player in the middle of a playoff series?
Well, no criticism because we didn't get to give him a chance to get it. I shout out to our team. We found a way to, in a way, save our season and do what was needed to adjust to Atlanta and found ourselves in a better position. And like you said, it's a shout out to the coaching staff for realizing adjustments that needed to be made, and also shout out to them for me personally that they trusted me.
What you see from Deuce today, stepping in to a big spot, stepping in OG's starting role, just kind of what you saw from him today.
I mean, he was fantastic. I mean, the start of the game really was the Deuce McBride show. He went out there and hit some really big shots that gave us momentum. And we talked about how we wanted to start fast, and we always talk about our starts, and Deuce allowed us to do that. So shout out to Deuce, man. He was one of the best games I've ever seen Deuce play, especially with the moment where we were.
Karl, it seemed like last year there was a lot of jubilation when you guys beat Boston in round 2. Did it feel a little more businesslike this time around because the expectation was to be there and this wasn't an upset or anything?
I do say that our team, first year with each other last year, and to beat a great team like Boston last year, obviously we were very excited. And this year, we just have another year with each other, and we I don't know. I think it's just us being very locked into the moment and understanding that there's a lot more work to do. And as soon as you start relaxing is when you lose in the playoffs. So it's great to see our guys kind of hungry for the next challenge.
They just said you guys are through 2 rounds, the largest point differential per game in history since the league went to 16 playoff teams. Just kind of, you've been on teams that have gone to the conference finals now a bunch of times. Just kind of what you see in this team compared to teams you've been on. Is there something you see here developing?
I think it's what Vince said. I think it's really great to see our team in this mindset, the feeling that we got a lot more work to do, and to see us not really relaxing, but just in a way we look at these next days as a day for us to realign ourselves and get ready for the next challenge. I think it speaks volumes about this team, where we're at mentally, where we understand collectively that the job's not done, and we have to get our bodies freshened up so we could be ready for the next series.
Kat, first of all, congratulations on winning the series. As you prepare for the next, opponent, how do you kind of prepare for that when you don't even know who it is?
I mean, at the end of the day, we got to work on ourselves first. We got to be the best version of ourselves first and foremost. So, we'll take these days. We'll take tomorrow to, heal our bodies, heal our minds, especially me, myself, especially the mind part mentally, and get back to work. Get back to work on us, on everyone in that locker room, and on our game plan and our offensive execution, our defensive execution, and continue to find ways that we could get better. So when we start the next series, we're at our best version of the year.
Next series is either going to start next Sunday or a week from Tuesday, so it's a long break for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges, big again, double digits on offense, great on D. His post-game reaction coming up.